Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your Tribal God of Extreme Peter Joseph here for a Monday evening video. Right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Ooh, yeah, 9. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down in my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. Do it now, because I said so. Leave a comment on this video or any one of my videos from the past, now, and in the future, Conan, but don't leave stupid comments. You'll get slapped silly, sent to the Shadow Realm where Ozzy and Satan will come out, slap you some more, and then eat your soul. So don't do it. Go do it on your garbage, worthless, dead channel. Because you ain't going to do it on mine. You don't like it? Tough shit, bitch. That's it. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one, because you miss the next one, or anything from my channels. You miss anything, you're SOL, and I think we all know what that means by now. I don't even have to tell you. If you don't know, you're stupid. But I digress. So, like, share, subscribe, and all the good shit. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Grab yourself a cold one. Put your smelly, stinky feet up and enjoy the show. You like it? Great. You don't? Go fuck yourself. Get out. And then, that's pretty much it. We move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday, July the 27th, 2026. A little hazy, a little cloudy, might get some rain a little bit. We're supposed to rain all week, on and off. Tomorrow and Wednesday, washout city, flooding, maybe some storms. I gotta go out tomorrow, which fucking sucks. So, good thing I got an umbrella, but so I'll probably be standing under my umbrella, you know. So, just be safe tomorrow and Wednesday if you're going out here in the Northeast. Bring an umbrella, bring a poncho, bring something, you know, just to stay away from getting soaked and everything. But be safe, be well, and have a good Tuesday. But I hope you had a good Monday. Nice here in the Northeast. You know, it rained a little bit. Now it's going to rain again, but not too much. But, you know, pretty much going to be out of here by 9 o'clock, and then should clear up, and then tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, like around 1, 2 o'clock, forget it. Going to feel like Seattle, raining 24 hours. It's crazy. Crazy weather we have for the end of July. It's crazy. But, and beginning of August looks the same. First couple of days of August. Gonna get hot, which is nice, but it's gonna rain. Which, not that nice. You know, people want to go out, do some block parties, and whatever they gotta do on the weekend or during the week. Can't really do much. Gotta drive safe and really bring your outdoor activities inside. Or just cancel them, which is not fun, but it is what it is. But we'll see what happens with that. We got Monday Night Raw coming up in a little bit. Roman and Seth, our Tribal Chief, by the way. Put up your ones for the Tribal Chief. Roman and Seth face-to-face. Brock and Oba weigh in. Triple H is going to moderate. They have the Hell in a Cell. If you've been on Twitter lately today, Hell in a Cell is above the ring. So, hold on, that's going to come into play. That should be very interesting if they beat the crap out of each other inside the cell. But we got that. Soul Ruka, the resident surfer girl, defends her title, the Women's Intercontinental title, against Raquel Rodriguez, who probably have the lovely Roxanne Perez at ringside, maybe, the Raw Women's Champion, the greatest Women's Champion of all time! 100 days and has not defended a belt in those 100 days. That's Liv Morgan. Might see my girl, Yo! Tonight, and a whole lot more on your 2+ hour cure for insomnia. And that's Monday Night Raw, the go-home show before Summerslam, or Summerscam, this weekend. Or as Bret Hart would say, the Summerslam. I don't know why you said the Summerslam. Go figure that one out. Somebody called it a weird name. I forget who it was. I think he called it Summer Sham or something like that. I forget. It was on Raw. Somebody said that. I think it was some comedian said it. Whatever. SummerSlam weekend coming up this weekend. So see what happens tonight on Monday Night Raw. But I hope you're having a great day. And we'll get into Raw a little bit later or tomorrow. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, enough of the bullshit. I'm not gonna go for another few minutes talk about bullshit because you clipped it anyway, and I don't give a fuck. Because that's all you can do. Because you're a boring piece of shit. But I digress. But moving on. Hey, if you like it, you like my intros, good for you. And then you just turn off the rest of my show. I don't care. Thank you for the view. Anyway, assholes. But anyway, before we get to Raw, let's talk about Smackdown. It is time for your official WWE Smackdown, as I call it, Weltdown review for July the 24th, 2026. Pretty decent show. And we are emanating from the Oakland Arena in Oakland, California. Oakland still has things, surprisingly. They don't even have baseball. They have nothing. No teams at all. The A's are in Sacramento, about to go to Vegas next year, if there is a next year for the baseball season. You know, everything is gone. The Raiders are gone. They went to Vegas. What does Oakland have? Just minuscule garbage freaking arenas that hold wrestling events. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, so as always, our commentary team on Friday Night Smackdown, Joe Tessitore, my good buddy who plays a mean electric twanger. That's guitar for you people at home that don't know. And that's Bad News Wade Bennett. And Joe LaFleur got some bad news for you. Bitch. Oh, you didn't say that. But fucking Wonka. Okay. Moving on. So, we have that. We have a contract signing between Nicholas Aldis and Walter. See what happens with that. We're pretty much done with the Saturday Night's main event. We're giving up for SummerSlam. So it's the aftermath. The SmackDown aftermath show from Saturday Night's main event. Where we get that. Alright, so we start the show with the game. Triple H with proboscis news. And his hot wife, Stephanie. Hi, Steph. Anyway, we see Triple H making Walter versus Nick Aldis at SummerSlam. I think that's going to be on night 1. I think. I know they call it, but I don't know what night. I forget. I have it somewhere. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Alright, so we got that. We made it at the kickoff show. We move on. Alright, then we get to the contract signing between Nicholas Aldis and Walter. Adam Pearce, the acting GM of SmackDown and Raw now. He's moderating, so they're in the ring and blah blah blah. Pearce gets right to the point. Nick, you have to vacate your role as GM to face Walter because you're not a WWE superstar, and we're not going to be responsible for what happens after the bell rings. So Nick Aldis is like, that's fine by me. Signs the contract. And he says, I'm going to accept those terms. And then Walter's like laughing up a storm and says, this is going to be the greatest moment of your career. And pretty much this is beneath me. I'm fighting a schmuck, you know, basically. I guess you forgot, he was a 1,000-day champion in the NWA. Before Cody beat him. Shit. How could Cody beat this? Cody beat him? Really? The guy that likes hot dogs? I like hot dogs. Yeah, I bet you do, Cody. Because you like wieners. But you're not... Oh, wiener. I like hot dogs. Yeah, sure you do. Do you like big ones or small ones? Or Vienna sausage? Fucking Cody. Fuck Cody! No! Okay, moving on. Blah, 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 blah. Where was I? So Walter says, you're jealous of me, and I know you were I'm surprised he even said it. I know that you're a former NWA World Champion, but you really never made it. Damn. I was gonna say, oh, say, yeah, you weren't even good. You didn't even make an impact. I would have went there. I was like, oh, you were just Dixie Carter's lap boy. Punch in the dick. What was Magnus? The only good thing Magnus did in TNA was be Dixie Carter's lap boy, be the champion, beating AJ by fucking chicanery, pissed me off. And then he was in the main event Mafia for a little bit. What did he really do? Not much. Then he goes to the NWA, wins the title for it, and holds it for 1,000 days. Yeah, that's something to be happy about. But what else did you do? You lost to Cody! That's what you did! How? How do you lose to fucking Cody? It's Cody, the guy that likes hot dogs. I like hot dogs. Shut up. Fucking idiot. Anyway, so long story short, Walter says, I'm gonna whip your ass. I'm gonna have fun doing it. He signs a contract. And then all this, all this is some stuff. And then Walter says, I'm gonna be the guy whose boss made him a little bitch. Ooh. And then basically they start a fight. Walter puts him through the table, and freaking Pierce is like, fuck. That's that. And then after that, after the break, Sami Zayn goes right up to Nick Aldis saying, hey, I won the title at Night of Champions, and really the higher-ups didn't want me to become champion, which kind of sucks, and he faced Punk off for, a fluke and whatever because Cody got hurt on a show that, I shouldn't even be on because I'm on Smackdown. He has a point. And now he's like saying Aldis and Walter are fighting, but what about me? What about Sami Zayn? So he wants to make it a triple threat match with Cody and Punk. Pierce's like, nope, that's set in stone. But basically he says, we're gonna have a fatal 4-way #1 contenders match. And the winner faces you, Sammy, at SummerSlam. SummerSlam. So Sammy's like, fuck! What am I gonna do here? Yeah, how about leave? Leave and take Kevin Owens with you to go to AEW. I'm just saying. But it's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, but imagine that. Kevin Owens and Generico in AEW hanging out with the Bucks. I wish, I don't even know, they were, I think they might have been on BTE. I gotta go back in the annals of time with BTE. I don't think Kevin Steen was ever on BTE. Or Generico. I think BTE started like in 2018, 17-18. I could be wrong on that, but that would be great if they were on it. I know Adam Cole Baby was on it. Hey, we actually saw him for once. He finally came out of his fucking hole, even though he was on Twitch. Chugs! And he made a video for the AOS Ice Bucket Challenge, which was nice for Rebel and everything. And then he nominated the Undisputed Era to do it. Nice. Speaking of Rebel, I'm glad that Tony Khan is doing this. September the... When is this fucking thing? September the... What is my... Oh, here it is. I think it's September the 5th. They're doing a Dynamite for Rebel called Rebel Heart. I think that's very, very nice for Rebel. September the 9th, I think it is. I thought it was September the 5th. I think it's September the 9th. But, yeah, they're doing the show for Rebel, which I think is pretty damn nice. And all the proceeds go to the AOS Foundation, which I think is great for Rebel and everything, because, Rebel has pretty much terminal ALS. I don't think she has that much life left in her. I mean, she's fighting it, but, how long she has, we don't know. I'm hoping a long time, but just sucks that Lou Gehrig's disease is pretty much uncurable. It just sucks for a great person that Rebel was, I hope we see Britt Baker on that show, because she's good friends with Rebel, Gail Kim, pretty much everybody is friends with Rebel, or knows Rebel. That's gonna be an emotional show I think on Dynamite. Could be Collision, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I could swear it's September though, and your food is ready. I think it's my computer would work. I think it's September the 5th. Or 9th. I think it's the 5th or the 9th. I know it's a Dynamite, so it has to be the 9th. Alright, here we go. Yeah, September the 9th. From the Aikens Ford Arena in Athens, Georgia. Now, I don't know where Rebel lives. I think she lives around Georgia area. Or in Texas, I think. But it's great that AEW, Tony Khan's doing this in support of AOS Research. So, like I said, the proceeds will go to AOS Research. And great show to celebrate Rebel. I think it's nice. I think it's very nice. So, Tony Khan, good man. For once. If you make fun of AOS and MS, you are a fucking prick. Right there, Mr. Ricochet. Oh, you apologize. Fuck you, you still said it. Morons. You know, moron. I know people who have MS. I know people. I'm just saying. But I didn't like what Ricochet did. Even if he took it down, doesn't matter. You're still a prick. Moving on. Alright, back to Smackdown. Oh, I gotta put on, we're almost done with, I have LG. Why do I have LG? Oh, I was watching LG. Alright, hold on a second. Whoop, don't want to do that. Don't. No. Alright, let me fire up the Rich Man's Cable. And put on Netflix. So we can get to Monday Night Raw. Let's see what happens here. Alright. I still gotta finish Unreal. I'm on the middle of season 3, episode 2. So we'll get that. Alright, let me move on. Get back to SmackDown. Alright, first match out the gate, we had Botch Brie Bella taking on, well, one half of the new Women's Tag Team Champions and 1/3 of Fatal Influence, Lainey Reed, with Fallon, don't call her, the Dawn Henley, and JC Jane, or Jason Mahal, at ringside, Paige at ringside. Decent match. Lainey grabs the ropes again, like they did at Sunday Night event. I thought I hit live, but I guess not. Anyway, so he tried that again. That didn't work. And the Sunset Flip gives Brie Bella the win, which I didn't like. So, match was like under 6 minutes, and it was kind of boring, and that was pretty much it. And then after the match, 3-on-1 beatdown on Brie and Paige, who tried to help her. She got, the numbers game got to her. And then, she comes back, Nikki Smelly Bella, she comes out for the save, and she wants a 6-woman tag team match at Summerslam, which was made as official, probably on night 1, and I don't give a fuck. Don't care. I don't care about it at all. Alright, moving on. Alright, then we hear from Fiend Balor. Can't help but think about his first SummerSlam in 2016, where he won the then Universal title. Spent 10 years trying to get back to that moment. He is so close to getting it. And then Walter comes in. I'm like, what are you doing here? And says, I'm next in line if you win the belt. And he says that like, it says 10 years is a long time. Well, yeah. Pretty much. Wow, the Hell in a Cell. Oh, I was to say, I thought the Hell in a Cell was in the, like, went down. We have it up above the ring for Oba and Brock's weigh-in. I think we're starting with that. Yep, we're pretty much starting with that, because I think we see, who's that? Yeah, Triple H is in the ring with Adam Pearce, and fire's going off around the ring. And the cell is coming down. Oh, shit, we're getting started. We're going to hell on Monday Night Raw. Oh, here comes Oba with a bunch of police. Sorry, police. Fake ass fuck police. Let's see if I recognize anybody. Nope. I thought I did. Police from the local indie fed in whatever town we're in LA. Brock's coming out with more police. They got the whole LAPD with them. It's crazy. Like, where's Ponce? Where's Ponce and the other guy, the white guy? I'm sorry. I know that's a little bit racist, but whatever. Where's Ponce and the other guy from Chips? All we need is the theme song. Okay. Alright, so Oba's coming out with 6,000 police that he doesn't need. Damn, I feel bad for those police because they're going to be inside the cell with Brock and Oba. Oh, jeez. Alright, so 6-woman tag team match between Fatal Influence and against the Bellas and Paige. Don't care. Alright, then we got a video for another 6-person tag, and that's Eli Drake. That's not an insult, that's a fact of life. Yeah, teaming up with Soto Mibuki, so Sikoa, and the hometown boy, he's in Oakland, Royce Keys. Oh, as Adam Pearce called him, Royce Keeps. Botch there, Adam Pearce. Yeah, idiot. Against the bloodline of the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, and Jacob Fatu. I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna do it because of my neck. My neck! Cliff, your neck! What do you mean, your neck? Okay. Moving on. Alright, so we see Royce Keys warming up. Solo comes in, and he cuts like a babyface promo. I'm like, what? I mean, this was actually decent. It was funny. It's like, he's like, oh, he's from LA. This guy's from LA. Unite, stuff like that. And then, he's hyping up Royce Keys, being the hometown boy from Oakland, or Oaktown, or whatever he's calling it. Then he talks about the team, sounding more like he's an actual, face. I'm like, where did this come about? Okay. Now they're making the bloodline heel. I don't know why you would turn the bloodline heel. Roman's not heel. Roman's face, actually. Tweening. Maybe a tweener, if you want to think about it. Damn. Oba and Triple H had to stare down, talking like Oba was gonna beat the fuck out of Triple H. Pick him up and throw him right into the cage. Yeah, Hunter, you ain't gonna do shit. Just stand there. You can't do anything because he takes one bump, it's pretty much over for him because he has that heart condition. Well, Oba's gonna get on the scale. Let's see what his weight is. Of course, we're not gonna see it. 6,000 pounds! No. What did he say? I don't even know what he said. I have the captions on. I think he said 300 and something pounds. I would assume. Oh, 302 pounds for Oba. Been eating too many hot dogs. Cody likes those hot dogs. I like hot dogs. Shut up! Wiener? Alright, we got that. Alright, moving on from that. Alright, Chelsea Green and the Women's U.S. Champion. It's Tiffy time! Daddy! Why? I like hot dogs too! Oh, I don't want to know about that, but okay. You see my match? Yes. You see my segment? Yes. You know my boyfriend was on LG the other night. Did you see that? No. Why? I don't like him. Ah, Daddy. Why? I like Marcel better. I'm sorry. The guy, what's his name? Shad? On LFG? He looks like a fucking Russian/German skinhead. I'm sorry. With a bunch of tattoos. Like he's not in jail. Just came out of jail. I'm like, what the fuck, Tiff? I mean, they're happy. Tiffany's happy. That's all that matters. I mean, it's great, but maybe she should do better. Tiffany should have called me. Should have slid in my DMs. Hey, Marcel's doing better. He got a smoking hot chick. He upgraded. Tiffany kind of downgraded. I'm sorry. Nope. Brock Lesnar's here with a bunch of cops. cops from the LAPD. He's entering the cell. I feel bad for these cops. You know, reminds me of that movie, what movie am I thinking of? I can't even remember the movie I'm thinking of. God damn it. Night of the Living Dead, Part 1. What is it? Brock's locked in the cage! Oh, shit. We're getting serious now. Oh, boy. Nobody's leaving that cage. Oh, shit. He locked Oba in the cage. Like that's gonna work. How's Brock gonna weigh in? And he's laughing. He's laughing. You can't get out. Yeah, watch this. Blah. And he has the key too. Swallow it. Swallow it. He has the key in his mouth. If he swallowed it, that would be funny as hell. He's going around the cell now, and Oba's like, "Get in here, you asshole!" Give it to a fan, that'd be funny. Hey, there's Gabriel Iglesias in the crowd. Fluffy's in the crowd. Well, they're in LA, of course. The celebs are out. That little key, the key is like this big. That's one of those stupid fucking padlock keys that you get when you get at retail stores or some shit. Anyway. I thought it was legit gonna give it to a fan. Now he's getting on the announce table, taking his cowboy hat off. Oba is still mad. He's gonna swallow that thing. Shit, this is intense. Break the cage! You're that strong, you can break the cage open with your bare hands, you fucking idiot. And smite. Fucking guy, man. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so Chelsea and Tiffy both want to win the interim women's world title, the Smackdown world title. Chelsea wants the title, and then she leaves, and then Blake Monroe. Oh my. Oh, I wanted to see this interaction. Finally, we get it. So she comes in, says, I like you, Tiffy, but I want you to shine that belt up for me if you win it. Well, it's in Minnesota, so why not? Why doesn't she win it? Well, we all know Charlotte hopefully will not win it. We get that. Alright, then we get, speaking of Chelsea, we got an interim women's title qualifying match. So, Chelsea versus Kiana James versus an accountant. 3.5 minutes. Did I say 3.5 minutes? Yeah. Chelsea wins with the unprettier, so she advances. So, her and Tiffy will be there. With Jade. And that's that. Alright, we're in the back. Our fool is confused about what Poppy Priest is doing. Talks about hot dogs and 4-ways. That's pretty gay. And then Cody comes up, like I mentioned, like, oh, hot dogs? I like hot dogs. Oh, God. And then Cody and Poppy say they're going to be winning at SummerSlam. Poppy promises to win the SmackDown title. So Cody appreciates that, and he leaves in peace, which kind of surprises Poppy. Okay. We move on. Alright, then we get a look back at Saturday's main event tag team match where Cody got accidentally hit in the face by CM Punk with the belt. And then what happened on the kickoff show where they were like pushing and shoving and all that shit. Alright, so Paul says that Brock is 303 pounds because he got on the scale in the back. Alright, so it's a 1 pound difference. Big fucking deal. Wow. And then Brock took the key and put it on the floor, and I was like, get in here! I mean, he had all this time to go to the fucking door and rip it off its hinges. I mean, seriously. And Brock's like, well, I'm out of here. And the camera's like, where are you going? And he's like, I'll see you at SummerSlam, bitch. And now Oba's talking. I'll play a little bit of it. Why not? Whoa, that's loud. Jesus Christ.
Sammy is coming.
Damn. Oh, Brock's coming back. Oh, shit.
So regardless of how free you think you are, again, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Damn right. Rockstar, let's go. Let's go. Oh shit. He's like, fuck you in there. Fuck you. Damn. They're going to war. I mean, I hope we get a lot of blood from both men. I want to talk about Brock bleeding. I want both men to bleed. Severely bleed. Is he going to take... Oh, shit! Brock is just annihilating the cops. Holy shit! I told you those cops should not have been in the cell. Damn. Oh, and he had all that equipment on. Oh, jeez. Oh, botch by the indie guy. He was going to hit fall from grace and the guy just fell. Not a botch by Oba, but... Stupid indie guy can't even take it. Yeah, kick him too. Yeah. Oba's pissed. Yeah, I would be too if he botched that fucking fall from grace. Fucking hell. You get paid to be put in a fucking cop's uniform, and then the guy says, oh, you're gonna take a fall from grace. Can you do that? Sure. Then Oba picks him up, and the guy just fucking dead weight. Fuck. And Oba's like, get the fuck out of my way. The cameraman. Poor cameraman. Damn. Stupid fucking indie guy. Oh, he won't be on another. He won't be working for WWE any longer as a extra. And then we got part 6 of the Roman Seth saga, where Roman and Seth met at, was it Summerslam? Where Seth came from the crowd, Shield style. Oh, this was at the Royal Rumble. I forgot what year this was. 2020... 22, 23? Yeah, it had to be 2022 or 23. Because I had fans. Might have been early... no, it was when, it was the WrestleMania in Dallas. So that's had to be... What year was that? Shit. I think it was 37 or 38. I forget what year. I think it was 37 or 38. But anyway, moving on. Alright, now the Bloodline is here. I see Jimmy in a black car. Oh, that's Jay, I'm sorry. Jay and Jimmy come out. Jacob's here. Where's Roman? Roman's in the back. There he is. My Tribal Chief! Nice shirt, by the way. Pick it up on WWEshop.com. Put up your wands for the Tribal Chief! Put up your wands, baby. Roman is in the house. Lord! Give me my belt, Lord. Shine that up nice.
It happens live here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Damn right.
On Netflix.
You should come out right now.
And what a night.
But no, we got the Vision coming out. Ugh. Alright, moving on. Alright, let's get back to Smackdown and then we'll watch Raw after that. Alright, we're going to look at Saturday's main event tag team match with Cody Punk hit Cody by accident and then the fight. And that's that. So, Cody comes out, and this segment was boring as fuck. Put me to sleep. I mean, this was like missionary's position every fucking night. Ugh! You know? So, Cody comes out, says, I'm not in a hurry. He's like, so what do you want to talk about? Nothing. How about you suck? Punk comes out to join him. And then Cody's like, here, Punk, have the mic. Blah, drop the mic. Punk's like, pick it up. And then Cody Cole says, oh, that was an accident. So Punk takes his jacket off, they go face to face. And then he gets his own mic and says, it's a shame that it's come to this because I don't know if I can even trust my best friend. Obviously not, because if your friend is Cody, you can't trust anybody. Fuck that. And then it was just monotonous garbage. Talks about Cody being on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. You know, Actually, Cody said that I was on the Tonight Show. I'm gonna be on ESPN. Nobody cares. Everyone has come for him, but the only one he worries about is Punk. And the story has to the story, Jordan, the story has to have a proper ending. He has to beat Punk to become a 4-time champion. Hopefully not. So Cody's done. Punk talks about how he casts a big shadow around here, and it's up to the people to decide what he's done. Then he talks about 2022, where Punk was learning from Cody. AEW reference. And Cody showed Punk that there was a way back to WWE. And now Punk knows that Cody is lying because he has to make himself the victim and everybody is Cody's enemy. And Punk's like, I'm your only friend, but at SummerSlam, I'm going to break your heart. Damn. So Rhodes, Cody's like, okay, we're going to get serious. I'm going to unbutton my shirt like I'm a tough guy. Talks about how they're going to be teaming on the upcoming live events that nobody will even care about. And he's going to give Punk the traditional main event gift. Whatever that is. I guess some fucking watch. Like Punk needs a watch. It's aging time! So Punk says, I got a gift for you at SummerSlam in the form of a loser. A loss, L. So he's like, I'm CM Punk. Nobody can touch me, even on commentary. Including Dusty's kid, and Cody did not like that. So Punk leaves. Cody's like, no, we're not doing that. Says, we're gonna play Kingdom, a much better song. Right, Kingdom sucks. Change your fucking theme. Garbage theme, by the way. Punk's theme is a little bit better, obviously. Obviously, which is better, Downstate or Living, Living Color. What am I talking about? What's better, Living Color or Downstate? 6, 7. Sorry, but what is better? Living Color is much, much better than Downstate. What does Downstate ever did? What does Downstate ever did? One fucking hit? Living Color has so many hits, it's just insane. Change your theme song. I'm just saying. So yeah, Cody's like, we're gonna be hearing Kingdom at the end of our match. No, we knew not. I hope not. We're gonna give the belt back to Cody. For the love of God, I know they may or may not be there, but I hope Drew and Randy Orton come out and beat the fuck out of Cody. And Punk too, why not? We have that. Alright, moving on. Alright, Horseface Charlotte Flair doesn't regret costing Nia Jax the match last week. And, because I think, I forgot who went on in that match. I think it was Jade. I forget who it was. Anyway, excuse me. We move on. And what she does regret is Alexa Bliss being injured. Promises payback on Jade Cargill. Then we get that. Then we look back at Fanatics Fest. Nobody cares. So we get a one-on-one match after that. Charlotte and Nia. No Lash Legend. Nobody else came out. 8-minute match, and what happens? DQ goes Jade Cargill and the baddies, Mia Yim and B-Fab, they come out and pretty much, Jade beats up Charlotte. She beats up Charlotte, so Charlotte gets the win by DQ. And then afterwards, they pretty much beat Charlotte down. Nia's like, freaking out. She's freaking out. And then she goes over to I think it was Adam Pearce. And she's yelling in the back. It's crazy. 2 weeks in a row, she gets fucking royally screwed. I don't like that at all. We move on. Alright, SummerSlam rundown after that. Then the Fatal 4-Way match to see who faces Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. Poppy Priest, Trick Willie Shamoon, the U.S. champ without Little Yachty. Royce Keys, the hometown man. And Bean Balor, decent match. We get the trick shot for a near fall, and then Eli, Drake, Solo, and the Usos come out. They brawl all the way to the back. Jacob's there too. Poppy gets tricked south of heaven for a near fall. So then Royce Keys grabs a USB, that Spiny Buster I think it is, only to be pulled out by Jacob. And then Royce Keys is quickly destroyed on the outside, and then on the inside, Finn Balor and Poppy Priest go at it. Finn Balor hits the coup de grace, I think it's a couple of times, on Poppy. Sadly had to take the pin. So, Finn Balor gets the win. He will face Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. I don't know if it's going to be another number one contender or just a regular one straight-up match. So we'll see what happens with that. I think Finn Balor is going to beat Sami. Sami's going to knock over 6,000 more water bottles. We need justice for the water bottles, god damn it. I don't even have one. But it is what it is. And that's pretty much it for Smackdown. Smackdown I thought was pretty good. 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show. Down below in the comment section, Electric Woody would say, let's talk about it. And that's that. Alright, I'm going to watch the rest of Raw. We got The Vision, Austin Theory, and Braun Breaker. I don't think this is for the title, the tag titles. They're taking on Alpha Academy, Otis, and Tozawa. And we have Maxine Dupri and Logan Small at ringside, obviously. See what happens with that. I think this is a non-title match. And then later on, we got the Joe Hendry, Mr. Danhausen concert. That's going to suck. Even though, well, the Joe Hendry part's going to suck, obviously. We got that. Roman and Seth face-to-face to probably end the show. And then a whole lot of more filler shit on your Monday night. Damn, Maxine. Nice little top. Kind of reminds me of the Madonna video for Vogue. Had that little freaking top. The tatas almost popping out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but anyway. Moving on. Alright, so that's it. Once again, 7 out of 10 stars for SmackDown. And that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I will be back after Raw with your TNA Ring of Honor review. We'll talk about Redemption late tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, we will talk about Raw and NXT. Get you ready for the Dynamite Go Home show. Wednesday night, Dynamite. And then, that's pretty much it. After that, we got TNA Ring of Honor Thursday, SmackDown on Friday, the Go Home show, and then SummerSlam weekend, night 1 and 2. And I'll be doing the predictions on early Saturday. So, and then the review, probably be Sunday, both shows, well, I'll see what happens with both shows. I might do, night 1 review and a night 2 review, or do a combined night 1, night 2 review on early, Monday. And we'll see what happens with that. As gearing up for the rest of the summer, we got about a month to go till Labor Day weekend. And as I said before, the end of September is going to be a little bit dicey because my work schedule is changing in September. So September into most of October, the videos will be coming a little bit more, well, not more, but a little bit less because I have most of my work schedule and some other personal things I got to take care of. So I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm just going to be I'm going to be on a little bit less as we get to the end of September and most of October. But if anything changes, I'll let you guys know via social media and community posts and stuff like that. But, so, just letting you know, September, end of September, I will be not totally incommunicado, but I will not be on as much as I am now, so. But I'll try to get all my videos up as best I can. We'll see what happens with all that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace!